So with our lovely Mr. B, I know Mom and Dad had mentioned he still has a little bit of a hard time with that bewitching hour that they had mentioned prior. Remember that a lot of times for your babes, obviously changing out old behavior or behaviors that were stress or, again, a way to cope can sometimes take a little bit longer. Because sometimes the pup's only option is to show us in a way that makes sense to them, which sometimes is not always as comfortable for us. I know you guys were also mentioning that you were struggling with Mr. B being able to walk from the yard environment or your home front into novel places like a walk around your neighborhood. I know we very quickly discussed it when you guys were dropping him off. Is one of my favorite places is to go to an open field or, for example, a parking lot. And the benefit to those environments is that because it's so open and vast, you have a lot of escape routes, but you can also create more or less distance between you and something he finds too exciting or overwhelming. Two, I know he is getting accustomed to his new medication. So because we are dealing with sometimes a lot of anxiety in certain setups, so we didn't see that one, ready, find it. So the problem with of course, getting adjusted is sometimes it does take a couple months to get into the groove with that new medication and then make sure that it's going in the right direction and the dosage is appropriate. Bear, come. Nice job, sir. So right now as I'm blabbing, I was just having him warm up with some find its and a little bit with some recall. Ready? Find it. But then I wanted to see how comfortable he was with targeting that, again, the visual. So I know we were discussing creating that outdoor bell scenario. So I just want to see if he can manage to do some targeting without first warming up with hand touches. So I'm going to see if I can offer. So again, touch. Yes. Nice work. So again, if again, we'll try. So have it nearby, see if he, yes, wants to boop it. Good job. So if sometimes obviously I'm blabbing, I don't always get to say the the cue word. So I might just see if he goes to target the item. He's like, lady, how about some beautiful eye contact? So if he's a little bit unsure, I might reapply the item, see if he wants to boop it. And he's like, would you like a sit instead? So if sometimes he's a little bit unsure, we might warm up with some hand touches. Yes. So remember, generalizing from one setup to another visual can be hard. So again, touch, yes. So right now we're just going to warm up first with some hand touches with the food inside. Again, touch, yes. As he's getting more fluid, again, I'm just going to plop my little target into my back pocket so it's out of range for now. And then we'll do a little bit with those hand touches with the food now out of it. So again, touch, yes. Good job. What a smart man. So again, touch, yes. So if he's feeling kind of cozy, I might try this side instead. Touch, yes. Nice. So kind of get him comfortable with both zones. Again, touch, yes. Gorgeous. Ready? Touch. Yes, what a smart boy. So now I'm going to see if I can apply that lovely touch to the ball in my hand. Touch. Yes. Good job. Ready? Touch. He's like, this seems weird. And if he's ever a little unsure, remember, take your time with him. Yes, that was a nice big boop. Two, I don't want it to go so long that he's like, lady, I've had it with the booping. So again, touch. He's like, oh, so much work. We'll try one more time. Yes, good boy. So I just want to end there so it's not too overwhelming. But again, you would start to apply it to your bell scenario. I was going to attempt to bring one, but of course, in my mad dash with children in life, I did not find one, nor did I, get one for today. But again, Michael's or some of these other craft stores, you'll sometimes find different size little jingle bells almost, and you can always attach one to a small string or tether. And remember, if you are going to try it, make sure that the bells equal going out for potty, and then after pottying, a little exploration, and then continue with your usual routine. Good job, sir. But with the handsome guy, with that lovely exploration in those larger spaces, I would recommend to bring him out on this purple lead. The benefit of that is I want him to be able to start practicing even on this, to be able to explore the environment and bounce back and forth between it. So maybe what we'll do is we'll work a little bit with that, and then we'll transition to another little skill set. So with Mr. Handsome, if we were warming up in that new environment, and he first needs to decompress. So let's say he's out sniffing, he's exploring the zone, maybe he's using it to go potty, whatever works. And then, ready, bear. throughout that environment, nice job. See if you can get him to start honing in on you versus the environment itself. So this doesn't mean you're not going to allow him to go do lovely sniffy walks or go decompress. But then as he's getting more and more comfortable, we want him to think that there's value in reorienting back to you. So I know I did this exercise before with Miss F, where you might send them away, get them a little distracted. Then as you're meandering, see if they come to reorient by one of your sides. Obviously, if this was out in a safe environment like a fenced-in zone, you could just have them drag the lead or be naked. If right now he feels a little bit weird dragging the lead, I can just take it off for a moment. But you may find when practicing like in those open areas, definitely make sure to bring a nice variety of food he finds appealing, and then feed for any time he sort of reorients back to your little bubble. So again, as I'm meandering around, anytime Mr. B comes on back over to one of my sides, I'm going to feed him for that. Nice job, sir. Beautiful. So, and then obviously you could start throwing in a couple recalls too throughout that environment. Remember, make sure that your recalls don't equal the end of fun or stopping the exploration or sniffing. So if let's say he was having a great time with an odor and you were able to get him to bounce back to you, I would then send him back to the odor. So that way you're not always making it be, disengagement for things he might find more appealing at times. Because if the recalls start to equal from his perspective the end of fun, then coming when called might be the lamer option. Nice. So again, I might just change it up. Go on the opposite. Nice. Yes. Smart boy. So I'm just going to meander, see if he comes to catch up with me. Yes. Good job. So Mr. B did really nice with these little warm-ups. We're going to work a few other little skills as well, but that was really nice.